Time now is 6:23. If you're planning on boarding up your windows for Cristobal, workers with the Habitat for Humanity demonstrate the best way to get the job done.
Hey, this is Bradley and Jake here with Habitat for Humanity. We're our Habitat Handyman, here to show you how to install storm panels. This is hurricane season here in Louisiana, and we want to be super prepared and let y'all know how we prepare our houses. Jake, why don't you first show us all the tools we're using today?
My pleasure. We have a 50-foot extension cord, wood blade, circular saw, chalk line, tape measure, something to write and mark with, speed square, hard hat for my lifter, a drill, and a battery.
Also, we have our special window and door protection kit that you can get from Ace Hardware. We install these on all the new homes we build here with Habitat for Humanity. And last but not least, our plywood. You'll need one sheet of plywood for each window. They're 4x8 sheets that you can pick up at any hardware store or at your Lowe's or Home Depot. You ready to put these up, Jake?
Let's do it.
All right. Jake is going to start first by measuring every window and making sure that he's measuring from the edge of each part of the trim. It's important to get all your measurements right because you want these boards to cover your full window. He'll measure the width and the length, and he'll write it down on a block or piece of paper to save for later. Jake's going to cut the panels and then paint them to weatherproof them. Jake's using a block to make marks around all parts of the window. He uses the same block so all the marks are even. We want to make sure they all match so that when you secure your board to the window, it's as easy as possible. Jake's now setting up a ladder. We want to do this in the safest way possible. What he does to set up the ladder is first put his feet at the bottom and then reach his arms out. You should have your arms straight. If they're too far in, then the ladder's too steep. If they're too far out and you're leaning over, then it is too shallow. Jake checks all the measurements and drills holes. He pre-drills these holes so it'll be easier to install the hardware. Once the holes are pre-drilled, he'll now install the hanger bolts. There's a special bit in the package that allows you to install these bolts. You want to make sure to keep your hands safe when you're drilling. As Jake and I are performing this task, I'm helping him. I'm also wearing a hard hat for safety. Once you have your board in place, you want to make sure to secure all the wing nuts. Now you have a fully secure panel. Thanks for joining Jake and I today as we install this panel. I hope you see it's a lot easier than you might have thought. Another lesson from your local Habitat Handyman.
See you next time.
Some great information there.